Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, and thank you very much for the kind words. How is everyone? Mad, glad, or sad? Okay, before we start, something important. I'm really amazed that people here at the IBA do have a mind. Because my subject is mind power. You see, when it is lunchtime, you're supposed to be having lunch. And mashallah, IBA people knew that for lunch you have to have proper food. Thank you very much. Anyway, the subject is mind power. How many of you know about power? You all know about power, right? We see it on every day. It's displayed on television every day. Powerful zones, powerful games, powerful people, powerful groups. How many of you know about mind? First of all, a request. Please close the doors. Either you stay in this room or you go out. And if you want to listen to me, please shut your mouth. Because you cannot use two things at the same time. Either you listen or you talk. You can't do both at the same time, right? If you want to listen, please close your mouth and listen carefully, because I'm here for a purpose. And I want to give you something. I want to give you something. I want to give you the secret of making your life the way you want to live it. I have done it. My kids have done it. People who come to me have done it. Hundreds and thousands of people have done it. I want your full attention. So first, let me ask you a question. How many of you have a mind? Yes, mind. M-I-N-D. Yes. All of you have it? Thank you. Where is it? No, you don't have a mind here. You have a brain here. Where is the mind? Inside the brain? Outside the brain? Where? It's abstract. How can you believe in something that is abstract?
You believe in a God.
There are many things in life which are abstract and yet you believe in it, right? So what makes an abstract real for you? It's the power of belief. It is through belief that you experience. Now first of all, before I say anything, I want to test your level of intelligence. It is very important that I must know the kind of people I'm talking to, I'm sharing with, right? And I'm sure you people are very intelligent, otherwise you wouldn't be here at IP.
Thank you.
There we go. Let's check out your intelligence. Intelligent people listen. Intelligent people listening is an art. Not everybody listens. Most people only hear. So listen. Okay? Are you ready for a test with me? These claps and these noises and shouts make us realize that we still are a living nation. We are alive. Isn't it true? Yes. Great. Now, what I did was I fooled you. Not in the wrong context of the word, but basically I'm a hypnotist. So I use hypnosis on you. And most of you found that your chin was actually here. But now bring it down. This is the chin. The subject is mind power. Let me share something about mind power. And of course, we do that every day on television. If you are a regular viewer of Health TV at 9 o'clock every night, from Monday to Sunday, I and Ruth, my daughter, we are on Health TV. And if you ever want to come and be a part of, on Monday we have guests. If you want to be there, just give us a call, and you will have my number very soon. That's my number. You can give us a call and we'll put you on Health TV. We'll call you, and you can be also our guest every Monday. Now, mind is a metaphysical reality. Nobody knows where it is. You haven't seen it, you can't touch it, you can't feel it, yet we know it exists. Now, I can't take you into the domain of mind power in the purely metaphysical term, because that's going to take quite a long time. Just to make you an idea of what I'm talking about, I want you to remember 3 words for the rest of your life. 4-day conference that you're having, great speakers, you have people exchange their experiences, cooperate with us. Everybody gives the very best to you, and please take it. But for me, as far as I am concerned, anytime you see me in the future, think of 3 words. Always, just 3 words. And stick to those 3 words, and you will find a change in your life. So next time you see me, and the moment you see me, think of the 3 words. Thoughts become things. So whenever you see me, think of thoughts become things. And this is what mind power is all about. This podium that Uruj was using for a while, she's not supposed to use it, but I think it must be comfortable now here. Anything there, especially Uruj who were using it, maybe sometimes people find it very comfortable. This podium is a physical reality. I can touch it, I can taste it, I can hear it, I can see it. Now this podium, before it became a physical reality, where was it first made? In the mind. By somebody who conceived an idea of something that the speaker may need to use in case their legs are shaking. They are nervous, so they need to hold on to something. People can't see their legs shaking. So they made this podium. This podium was first created in the mental world, the mind world, and then transformed into a physical reality. Whatever you see around you, great inventions, everything first was a thought, an idea. And remember, Guru always says this phrase, whatever that comes into your mind can be created. What you cannot conceive, it can never be created. So whatever thoughts come into your mind, they are possible. Now some of the issues that may be concerning you right now, or might may be concern for you in future. I can't stand up and give presentation. I can't talk to a group of people. I can't get a better GPA. My God, the moment I start studying and think of study, it reminds me of the SMS that I have to send and the Facebook. I'm addicted to Facebook. And as you clear your graduation and you take a step into the practical world, you will find wolves and rascals all around you, waiting to tear you apart. It could be the boss that you may soon encounter. By the way, boss is something that terrifies you. For some people, it's a nightmare. So you find a lot of situations in life it will be challenging. What do we do? Let's understand how do we use our mind. We all know that mind has 2 dimensions, not exactly with the 7 dimensions. But what I mean is 2 parts. Just as the brain has got 2 halves, a right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. Anytime you are involved in any logical, rational, analytical thinking, your left brain is predominantly working. And when you are engrossed in the thought of that special one that you're going to meet, or you are relaxing, listening to music, just enjoying yourself, your right hemisphere of the brain is predominant. In the early 40s, a man by the name of Jose Silva started a research which took 20 years. And they found the secret of making an ordinary person a genius. Whether that is a child or an adult or a teenager, any age, anybody can be a genius or function at the level of genius. And the secret was to teach people how to use the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of the brain together. In a way that the left is communicating with the right and the right is communicating with the left. So this is purely physiology. Brain is just a processor. The brain is a processor. Do you know how much your brain weighs? Anybody knows what is the weight of your brain? 14 kilos? 25 kg? 1.5 kg? Not in Karachi. Maybe somewhere else. Okay, around 11